Hello my tarot and cat friends. We are now in Gemini Sun transit, so happy birthday to all Geminis. And of course, when the sign switches, this is the time for my monthly forecasts. So this time around, we are going to have 6 different amazing in-depth spreads specifically designed to capture all your energies. So I'm starting with my version of a double cross spread to give us love forecasts. Then I'm going to follow it with Lenormand separately for ladies and gents. So that's going to give us both general and love situation overview. Then I'll move into the Gypsy spreads, and it's also going to be separated for ladies, gents, and couples. So if you guys are on or off, or if you're going through a temporary separation or recent breakup, you probably would be the best to check both singles and couples. Promotions this month, just join my Facebook and enter to win one of the 3 20-minute readings with me. So each like, comment, and share will win you one entry toward the contest. And of course, please subscribe, like, and share this video, and contact me for your personal forecast or reading. X reading is 45 until the end of the month, and then it will go to 50, so take advantage of that. Enough of the introduction, right? So let's see what's upcoming this month. Hi Libra, let's see what is Gemini transit from May 21st to June 20th bringing for you. The bottom of the decks, you have the Sun, so some kind of cheery attitude. So we will see why the 3 of Chalices is underneath, but also you have the Wheel over here. So luck is on your side, I would say. And finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, which kind of seems to be really common this month around. Okay, so let's see what you're bringing from the past. Unrequited love. There is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Somebody cut something off. Knight of Swords. Possibly unexpectedly, possibly with harshness. Very much unlike what you guys like. And kind of like made you feel like you were just one of the choices. You see, King of Swords, it could be even legal breakup. King of Swords could be also you. You could be the one who broke it off. You could be the one that kind of like you couldn't commit yourself to this as well. Or this could mean that in this kind of like mess that was happening, or that you were basically somehow managing to kind of like refine yourself and become this King of Swords, kind of like focusing to the facts and focusing what is important. What else is here in the past, or what is the root of the issue? Retreat. It is the time to disconnect from the world. And then you have the Judgment card, 2 of Wands reversed, and Ace of Swords. Now this is really interesting because it looks like you did go deep inside of yourself to look for the answers, to look in the past, look in your actions, try to figure out which direction you want to take or what choice to make, and cut off anything that is not productive for you or anything that is not serving your karmic purpose. Be very cautioned over here, because when this card shows up, Karma card, it tells me that you really have to watch also what you're doing at present time, because whatever you do at present time and the decisions that you make will be affecting your future. So you're literally creating your destiny right now. So let us see what is the core of the issue. Flirt. Wow, that's something that Libra likes to do. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. And 10 of Wands. You're flirting, but at the same time you're feeling a little bit overburdened with some energies. You kind of like trying to figure out, instead of carrying all the burdens, how you can actually create back this give and share and the balance that you like trying to strive for. Queen of Pentacles here tells me that some of you are either checking out from relationships, or acting in a very kind of superficial manner, maybe just skin deep, not really looking and digging deep with others, but at the same time realizing maybe that these are the things that didn't work out, and you're going back to, even though you're flirting, at the same time you're trying to establish like better connection. Because check it out, you guys have like 2 pentacles and wands. Neither of them are your native basically suits, and this is crossed with release your ex. So the time has come to clear your energy, and then you have Knave of Swords. So this is kind of really interesting here, because it looks like you're moving forward and moving backward at the same time. So there is going to be definitely clearance. This is like Libra energy, this is air energy, that is literally going to, it's going to be a chat with yourself, like, right, like, look, every groupation has swords, which is air energy, and here is talking about really talk yourself out of it. And it couldn't be better explanation here. Knave of Swords is somebody who is devil's advocate. It's literally, you can have that conversation with yourself, trying to figure out things that actually didn't work in a relationship and move on. And see, there are still issues that are ongoing. It's going to be a cycling kind of thing. It's going to be, okay, I'm talking about this, but then I'm coming back to it. The world upright talks about moving on. Tomorrow is another day, Scarlet, kind of a thing. But when it's this way, it talks about coming back to the old issue, which is also really good, because that's what healing is all about. In this card, in this deck, this picture is explained as, look, write down your issues, write everything out, air it out, get it out. It's out of your system, and then the world can spin again. You see, like when this kind of like cycle is done, then you're able to be yourself. You're able to go back to that flirt. Knight of Chalices is like flirt. It's kind of like feeling, you know, charming again, because here it doesn't look like you're really flirting in your own element. So they're like still those residues that need to be thrown out of your system. So what is grounding you? Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Well, there is somebody in your life that you do feel this connection with, but at the same time you're feeling anxiety about that, or somebody's being drama queen in this whole entire situation. Maybe things go 1 step forward and they go 2 steps behind. And I think the reason why this is happening is like the idea being pulled back. That World card that has been spinning backwards was pulling you back into this feeling of anxiety, into this feeling of piercing energy that is like not giving you comfort. So it's very hard for you to go forward when you're in the stage 9, which is like the stage of closing the loose ends, coming to the grips, releasing your exes. And you see, from 9 to 1, it's like not basically upright. So this will be a really good card to move forward. So it still doesn't have to, it cannot be done until you move forward in your own head. So this is talking about that spiritual kind of bridge of going from one spot, which was not that great, to another one, and kind of like giving yourself this trust that is going to be better on the other shore. If you don't do it yourself, karma will. Because karma says wedding and the situation involves marriage, it's going to be some kind of shakedown here. The Tower is a card that steps in when people don't want to deal with issues themselves. So karma makes you deal with them. You see, it could be the tears. Somebody will have tears, like you have 2 5s. Something will happen. Either you're planning a wedding, or you're married, or person you're involved with is married, or somehow marriage is implicated over here. Something will happen that is going to make the solid situation very unstable, and it's going to require of you to completely build it from ground up, to almost build a backbone. Like, you'll be really initially very saddened. You'll feel like something has been lost, and you'll feel like you're bullied in the situation, that you have lost something or somebody. It's certainly going to be this feeling, or something that you were hoping for is not going to come true. But like, I mean, the impact is going to be sudden and very soon, possibly by the end of May. How do you feel? You see, there's like still this connection that you have like with someone from that unrequited love from the past, because Page of Wands is telling me again, looking backwards. This is your soulmate looking in the past. You, on the intellectual level, you're deciding to move forward. On passion level, you are still connected, right? So look, the Ace of Wands reversed. You see, there is like either a marriage. Four of Wands indicates either a marriage or this next stage. And you are so focused on this stage. And this is like you being Libra. You're living for a relationship. You're living for balance. And there is somebody in your past that you really want to charge. You want to start something new, but it's not starting. So there is like this goal that you want to go for. Like there is still this connection with your soulmate. So what is like the environment telling you? Environment is telling you to kind of honor yourself, worth waiting for. Divine timing isn't working your love life. Sometimes it happens that we don't end up with certain people. Just they may be married, they may be your soulmate, but they are married, so things don't work out, and we have to wait an entire new life cycle. So if you guys ever want, get my past life readings, and you will see if you're meeting those people over and over again, and kind of maybe missing each other, and how basically things can work out. So see here again, there is something that is not transformed. Like the death means like certain things have to die for the other things to kind of raise up. And you see, it was some kind of sneakery. It was somebody's pointing out to you not to go back because of some kind of behavior that, yeah, it was your love partner that kind of lied to you. It was your life partner that was like sneaky. And for some reason, some of you are still kind of waiting for this partner to pan out. You're still trying to charge in the direction, but in a heart level, in mind level, you don't want to. So hopes and fears. Maybe some of you have children and you want to kind of like see a relationship because of the children. It says your love life is being affected by children. Or maybe things are not happening because of somebody's children that are stepping in, and like you feel like you're losing to children. You're losing some kind of connection. You're losing because somebody is prioritizing children in front of you. You see, that's the card of sort of like feeling neglected. Five of Pentacles reversed. Or you feel that somebody's neglecting their children and somebody's giving up here. This also could mean self-nourishment, your inner child here. But you have to kind of like go into feeling, into kind of addressing these feelings that you have. And certainly there are some feelings of inadequacy over here. Feeling that you have to win. Feeling that why sort of is this happening to me? Why things happen? How can I kind of go forward? Again, you're actually going to get there because 9 is like the final stages of dealing with this. So it means kind of going deeper inside of yourself. So how is basically the month finishing? You're finishing with healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And the High Priestess is a card of deep inner secret knowledge. Also is the card of children again. So it could be parents, it could be your partner, it could be certainly addressing those issues that are floating around. The Chariot is really good because the Chariot talks about taking a high road, being victorious. So like all these issues that you're dealing with, kind of like struggling with, feeling you are the one who is lost in the situation, you're the one who let's say didn't get a partner. But you see, this is basically the warning. Look at this. This is really important. This month is going to be really important. You are attracted to someone, and that's why the soulmate, who is no longer good for you. You don't know why you're attracted because your mind is telling you no, but your body is telling you yes. There's this enormous attraction, and you really want to go forward with this person, even if this doesn't feel right. And this kind of like goes back to, let's say, your childhood. It goes back to maybe issues that happened a long time ago and maybe build up over the time. And now this new partner is exhibiting certain things that maybe are a lure to you because it reminds you of some really good times. And hence, you are not able to see the secretive part of themselves, things that are not spoken. They are maybe not necessarily things that they tell you, but there are things that maybe maybe are not good for you, because the devil talks about being attracted to imbalance, and you're Libra, you know how that's going to end up if you get into the imbalance stage. So I would really kind of like caution you here, Libra, that it's really important for you to go deep inside, because this worries me. This kind of like means acting completely out of your character and really going there very fast. So it's going to be a really big shift for you this month, and you will still kind of lust over someone. You will still hope things are happening on a spiritual level. You're hoping to get back to this person, but the truth of the matter is that you really have to get to know who you are, establish your own boundaries, establish how far you want this person to go, etc. Because just coming back to someone who maybe rejected you in the past might feel like a temporary victory, but certainly is not going to be victory if the same issue repeats. So just make sure you address all these issues. So I'm going to do now Lenormand, and let's see if we get some more information about the situation, or maybe we get a completely new storyline. So let's see the lady, which could be any of the genders. So let's just see what's in there for Libra from May 21st to May 21st to June 20th. 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 Libra, May 21st to, you have the fox, you have the ship, you have the moon, you have the ring, you have the coffin, the crossroads, the bouquet, the heart, and the mountain. Okay, just let me take a look at something here. So basically, what I see over here for you, Libra, that was some kind of sneakery in the past. So this is kind of like reaffirming, and something maybe it was committing, that was in a committed relationship, something that maybe brought you to crossroads, somebody maybe walked away from the commitment to you and betrayed you. It could be even that somebody moved away. For some of you, there is like this death of love, right? And yet trying to work on kind of like how to get over the obstacle, how to go back to feeling comfortable about yourself. So this kind of worries me, the coffin over here, because it's the end of something, and maybe there are issues that are affecting your reputation over here. Maybe you're deciding, some of you will decide to actually move away from the situation because the situation could be for you too difficult to handle. Others may get over those issues of betrayal, just like they are, even though like things have happened in the past and they have sort of like died. You may try to resurrect this issue. You may actually be happy. You may have get together with this person and promises, but again keep in mind that there is a mountain down the road, which kind of talks about there will be issues that will be really this is a big barrier, so keep in mind that this barrier will have to be addressed down the road. Okay, so let me see the gentleman and see what more we can get out of it. So the gentleman, which again can be you, it can be your partner, it could be somebody else connected in a situation. Libra, gentleman. Libra, gentleman from May 21st to June 20th. Libra. What we have here, we have the stork, the birds, the cross, the dog, the tower, the fox again, the mountain again, and the book, and heart again. So, okay, Libras, here, some of you are already dealing with really kind of difficult obstacles. Again, you have this fox in a past. Somebody betrayed your loyalty, somebody betrayed you. And it could be the situation involved children or communication, and like this communication continued. Some of you may actually still find certain secrets out, and something that is really crucial. And for some of you, it's going to be the end of it. You won't be able to bear those newfound issues. The others will try to see if, in fact, you can kind of, I don't know, some of you might even go a step further and try to legalize your union and try to go into proposal. If you're fully single, though, then I would say, then again, you have to deal with some issues from the past. You have to kind of figure out who you are. This kind of like cross and the book together is talking about that there will be some negative influence. And the tower is not the same tower as in tarot. This tower here actually talks about institutions such as like government, such as big corporation, that could be wedding register, etc. So connected to heart, it's like something to bear. So some of you may actually get divorced, but then again, I don't see the papers here, so I really don't think that's the case. So I think there are two stories, because the issue is definitely present. The mountain is a big issue, and it is like something that is really affecting you, because it kind of like became a big issue after some kind of betrayal. And the communication is there, but it's sort of like still keeps circling back to the past. And I think the key here is like put everything out in the open, because this book is closed and has to be open, and just to allow the players to deal with it and see where the chips fall. It might be something that will be really hard to deal with or impossible to deal with. It's going to be death of love, or for the others it might actually even kind of make you stronger and you will move in a different direction. So this is pretty much anything goes in this combination. So let's check the Gypsy spread. So let's take the Sweetheart as the first significator. So Libra, May 21st to June 20th. 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 Okay, we have cheerfulness, Doctor, Child, Death, Melody, Room, Friend, Messenger. So again, like when I have the Death card here, right, it tells me that something that kind of like seemed to be going well stopped going forward. It tells me over here that it was somebody you were really intimate with, that you really had good times, but this kind of came to an end, which right now like you're really dedicated to kind of like improve yourself. There's a doctor over here, so healing is taking place. Your friends are supporting you, so currently it's all good. Like you're building basically a good present. Certain things will still actually repeat in the future. The melody still talks about some kind of depression, and it is like, looks like the things from the past may keep resurfacing. But on the other hand, the Child and the Messenger means like there will be some new beginnings, and these new beginnings will be really good and productive. It could be something for a long time to go. So I just want to clarify a few cards, because that's not really exact. So I want to see, what is this death here all about? What is this death here all about? So you see, it could have been a third person. Give me one more card. It could be arrival, and hence, you know, somebody was choosing somebody who maybe maybe you were in a relationship where the third party interference was there, and that's why the intimacy kind of stopped over here. Okay, what is this doctor here for? Doctor. You have the money and you have soldier. Yeah, you feel that there are some kind of secrets and there are some issues that happen that kind of like made you very defensive, and you're trying to kind of like unlock literally your own vault and to see where you can find things you can rely upon. What is Melody over here? Melody. What is Melody all about here? Melody. What is Melody all about here? Constancy. And one more. What is Melody right here? Merchant. You see, you, on one hand, you want to continue doing what you were doing all along, but that's kind of the definition of insanity, right? Like doing things over and over again and getting different results is not possible. And maybe on some level you're kind of understanding that you have to go in a different direction. Maybe this doctor here also means counseling and kind of like raising this unknown, healing that inner child, and hence you are kind of realizing what things need to be addressed here and how to go about them. And constancy means really keep plugging at it. You kind of are tapping into that source. Let's see, what is this child here all about? Child. Thief. For some of you, you won't be able to go through the things from the past. For some of you, you will just stop anything that progressing in the future, because you will feel that if the dedication is not there. So it looks like this renegotiation is going to be really freeing yourself. You'll have a support from either a counselor or friends in your family about that. What is this messenger all about? So what kind of messaging is going to take place here? Give me this messenger. What is this messenger all about? Fortune and sights. It's really good, Libra. You're going to actually really refine your communication skills. Like, I mean, it looks like that even if you're sad, that you'll be actually putting this out in the open and make this resurface. You're going to make it known how you feel in a really good way. It looks like that whatever happened, you're drawing the line and you're moving in a different direction, which is like self-healing like direction. You're cutting off any new progress of the things in the, like, I would say just period, because you really kind of, you're looking at that on your own happiness, the fortune heart, and you don't want to kind of like be in the place where you again have a feeling of disconnect. You see, kind of like really interesting these two cards, because this is how they came out. Look, you have a ship here and you have a ship here, almost the same scene. This person is here negotiating, this person is looking back. So it is kind of like indecision, Libra. Do I go back or do I go forward? So you'll have to deal with that. And yeah, I think that I should name your video, should I go forward or back? Now let's see the other significator over here. Let's see if we get more information over here. Okay, Libra, May 21st to June 20th. 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 We have gift. We have Lord. We have wedding. We have cheerfulness. We have soldier, child, thief again, and wife. Oh my gosh. Too many people here. So in any case, for the other Libras, you might be involved with married person. Married person who maybe even has a child. And somebody is a secret over here. Somebody is definitely here a lover, because the gifts and jewelry and this, somebody's taking something away from somebody. It is like really interesting, these dynamics. So on one hand, there is here a couple that most likely has a child and seemingly has a pretty happy and well-established life. On the other hand, things are happening behind somebody's back that involve the third person, and some kind of lavish gifting of the third person, and something that is really a big secret. This can actually even mean that there is like some kind of secret child over here as well. But it looks to me that this couple is still going to stay together in spite of everything. Like, everybody here in this situation is pretending they have no clue what is going on, and everybody knows what is going on. This is kind of like really bizarre. Nobody really wants to do anything. So everybody's keeping the status quo because somehow this kind of like works for everybody. So now let's see this married Librans and Librans who are in relationships. Let's see what happens to them. Libra, May 21st to June 20th. 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 We have Foe. We have Widower. We have Fortune. Priest. Child. Prison. Constancy. Surprise. Merchant. And Misfortune. Okay, so in the past there is a foe or a rival, and some of you may have a child, or some of you may gotten the knowledge about somebody being present in the past. And for some of you, your relationship, somebody cut off your relationship because of the third person involvement, or it could be that somebody stayed pregnant with your partner, and kind of that to you was almost the death of them. But somehow things turned around, and some of you are trying to renegotiate and come to the table and see if they can really literally surprise you with something good. See, the Prison card here talks about being stuck in thinking, kind of circulating the same things, but the Widower, Priest, and Prison talks about end of the marriage. And then you have this Misfortune card here. For some Libras, like, there will be the end of the union this month. And it might not be, because in any case it could be something completely based on different principles. Maybe there was not a high level of commitment, and hence it was this involvement of the other person. Constancy here is talking about, look, it's really important to take care of the daily tasks, right? But also some luck is needed to kind of like put some kind of flavor in it, right? But also the Priest and Prison could also mean that somebody feels stuck in a marriage as well. So I think that things should be raised, like, on some level. I just really want to see, because the Widower and the Foe is definitely telling me that somebody, but this kind of like is in the past, and it looks like one partner literally have it enough, and the other partner is trying to win this partner over and bring them back to the relationship, but it doesn't look like they will really win. Let me see actually what is this Widower over here. Widower. Widower. Depression. Yeah, somebody broke up with someone or put them on notice. There is like a depression in the house. What is this Foe about? What is this Foe about? Yeah, somebody was taking something that is rightfully legally yours. What is this child about here? Again, you know, it could be not your child. It could be that your partner got pregnant with somebody else. So what is the surprise over here? Because keep in mind that I'm seeing all these cards in the upright. So I have to take a whole bunch of situations in account. Surprise. Servant. Give me one more explanation for the servant and surprise. House. It looks like that if you guys living together, that kind of like would come to down to domesticated issues in literally how you live your life. What are your daily tasks? Because the constancy is over here. So Merchant, let's see what's going to be renegotiated. What's going to be the new deal. But just also keep in mind this Merchant could be somebody very sleek. Kind of like giving you a sales speech, right? Merchant. Yeah, you see, there is going to be some kind of defensiveness over this new proposal, or somebody's going to introduce some new concepts. Yeah, you see, it's going to be like the person that was in the past is going to be somebody's going to probably I think what happened that somebody existed in this relationship, somebody really found out about this person, and the other person presented this, well, this didn't happen, you're just crazy, and you know, this person is in a relationship with somebody else, and literally kind of like went against what you feel, and you didn't believe it. Maybe one person didn't believe it, and got really depressed, because depression happens when we kind of turn the anger inward, right? And the other person tried to convince this person nothing happened, we should just go back to it. But then again, either the same person or a new person resurfaced. That one partner again kind of like straight away, or is the same issue that is coming out. So what is this priest about? Yeah, you see, this is some kind of like, again, proposal of a new beginning. Give me one more. Yeah, new beginning and intimacy and the prison. What is this prison all about? Okay, 2 wants to come there. You see, feeling stuck and feeling that it has to be communicated. There is this jealousy in it, and not really knowing how to find a way out of it. Not really seeing the way out of it. Literally, despair is the last card over there. And what is the misfortune here? Because misfortune and fortune, 2 opposite cards. So I really want to see, because this one is coming in the future position. Yeah, you know, you got old woman and reunion, which basically means that there were, for the couples that had issues in the past, they're trying to work on it, and maybe some of you are still sort of separated, some of you are kind of like working on getting together. It looks like that these similar issues or similar situations will resurface, or the new thing will happen. Somebody will actually step out of the relationship, and the other person is not going to really it's going to lose it. It will lose their thing, and reunion is not going to happen in the end. Or it could also signify that this person is going to go back to this the old third person partner as well, and is going to make somebody wild with jealousy and issues. So this is a tough situation, Aries. I really hope that this is not your storyline. So if it is, just like give me a card comment. It will be really good for me to know, because there are lots of issues here happening, and it's kind of difficult situation to resolve. But it's going to definitely be a words spoken discussion, and let's see what happens. I wish you all the best. Sorry, it's not Aries, Libra. If you guys want private reading, please contact me. My website is www.cattarot.ca. Take care.